How's it going, guys? I hope everything's going really well. I know I haven't talked a lot about music on this channel. I really do want to get back into talking about music though. I know it's been a really long time and I want to get back into doing album reviews and talking about music in general. But if this is your first time with us, thank you for joining us. And on this channel we talk about movies, music, entertainment, local events, and more. So I go to a comic book store locally here in South Florida called Tate Comics, and recently we got a new record store that opened right next door to them. So every time I go to pick up my weekly or monthly comic books, I go right next door to this place called We Got the Beats Records. Called We Got the Beats, and they have amazing prices for vinyl records, CDs, tapes. They have t-shirts. They have music lounges. They even sell movies. I even got some movies from there as well, but I'm going to save off on the movies for another video. But they're just one of my favorite places, and I swear they're really taking all my money, man, because they just have such incredible prices on so many great things. And I'm going to do a little something different on this channel, actually. I'm going to do a haul. I know hauls are very popular, but I just want to show you guys some cheap pickups that I got for a really great price at We Got the Beats, and they just really are taking all my money. So let's dive into this haul, shall we? This is going to be a little quick video. I didn't get too much, but just some really good stuff I feel like sharing with you guys. This is Marilyn Manson, Smells Like Children. Let me show you the back. So I've never owned a Marilyn Manson album before. I've heard his music for years, but now I can finally listen to it physically. I think this is probably his third album or so. I know about Marilyn Manson. He actually grew up around this area, South Florida, where I happen to stay. And I'm looking at the back of the album. I do know some of these songs. I know Sweet Dreams Are Made of These, the remix that Marilyn Manson did. Smells Like Children. Here's the inside, if you want to take a look at that. And the album, I believe, came out in 95, maybe? I could be wrong on that. Yeah, 95, right here on the back. Anyways, on to the next one. This one, for all you old school hip hop heads who are like me and just can't get enough of the classics or the old school, I got Foo Schnickens, F You Don't Take It Personal. Just in case you were wondering, all these albums were exactly $1. Really good prices, and they work like new. Anyways, the second one is Foo Schnickens, F You Don't Take It Personal. For all you hip hop heads like me who can't get enough of the old school, represent the real hip hop, this is something I think would be cool to add to the collection. I mainly got this album because, for one, I don't own an album by this group, but I definitely know about them from being a hip hop head. And I know the song Losh Move We ain't got nothing to prove. Losh move. Now we ain't got nothing to prove. So if you know that song, this is definitely a hip hop classic, I guess you could say. So on to number 3. Imagine Dragons. This is a little something more new. Got this for a really good price. Radioactive. Most people, I think, may have heard that song. Simple inside. What, for $1? We got the beats. Definitely check them out if you're in the area. All right. Now, one of my favorite artists here, Beck. Beck, I don't know how many albums I have of Beck. I know I have a handful, but I don't have this one called Midnight Vultures. I actually never heard of this one. Even though it says 8 on it, I didn't pay $8 for it. And I just love the graphic design, man. Beck is a really talented guy. Take a look at the back. Just really, and I just love how, man, this really is some great art on the inside. You see, you don't get this stuff when you download music. I really am old school. I do like CDs, tapes, and records. I really can't wait to listen to this. Next. Now, I know this is a big album from the 90s. All you 90s heads who are, in my opinion, I'm a 90s head too. But Blink-182. I know this is, I don't know if this is really a classic album. I never got into Blink-182, but I'm really hoping that this album will get me into them. I know all the small things. That's literally the only song that I know by them. So I'm hoping this can, widen my range on the group and I get to know more about them. And I remember being a little kid and actually seeing this album, in the store. And for years, funny story, when I was actually a little kid, I was a weird kid. I actually thought this girl on the cover was Britney Spears. Here's the inside of the album. I have underwear like that. Sorry for the weird imagery. All right, on to the next one. All right, these two I'm gonna show at the same time. Jill Scott Heron. I got 2. And most people will know Jill Scott Heron from The Revolution Will Not Be Televised, but a huge influence on the Black Panther soundtrack, I believe, and other artists such as Runthejewels, which we'll get to in a minute. Jill Scott Heron, Free Will. Here's the back. I don't know if you guys, there you go. And then the other one, Jill Scott Heron, Pieces of a Man. And they actually have a lot more Jill Scott Heron that I plan on picking up. What else do we got here? Oh, Pearl Jam. I am a Pearl Jam fan. I don't know this album, so if you do know this album, tell me what songs to really look out for. I am going to listen to this sooner rather than later. But I love Pearl Jam. And I like CDs with the really smooth case, not that plastic case. Here's the inside. Now here's one, Lady Gaga. I actually really like Lady Gaga. I like her style. And I'm actually looking forward to seeing her in American Horror Story and the new movie, the remake of A Star is Born. And, recently Lady Gaga actually posted something on Instagram, and she really is just a gorgeous looking woman. I thought She looked really great in the orange outfit. I'll post a picture right here so you guys can see it. But really, she's just a really stylish, beautiful woman, and she's very talented. And honestly, this album seems a little bit more, how can I put this, easygoing and a little lighter. And just, she's taking it easy from her usual work. But this one was really great. I really love Million Reasons. Definitely check this out. Now, one of my personal favorite rap duos now, not just now, but man, of recent memory, at least a long time, is Runthejewels. I absolutely love Runthejewels. Here's the cover. And got this for an amazing price. Here's the inside. Killer Mike, man. Just love that guy. Really, Runthejewels they're so creative. They will change your mind on today's rap music. I actually really love rap music, but recently the rap music we've been getting mainstream, I just find it to be really bad and that mumble garbage rap. But this to me represents the real hip hop like I mentioned earlier. And really, it's just, I love this album so much. And then last on this list, I've heard this album for years, but I'm glad I have it physically. The Who. Who's Next? I love Baba O'Reilly. A really fun album. It's a nice throwback. Here's the back. Definitely, Baba O'Reilly alone made this worth it, man. I love it so much. Anyways, that's what I picked up. And I'm going to do a movie haul as well with some Blu-rays and DVDs that I recently picked up. So I hope you enjoyed this video. It is different from what I usually do. I really want to get back into the videos where I talk about music music news, I should say. And thank you all so much for watching this video. It's actually really late. I'm gonna listen to some of these albums and just nod off and hit the hay. Until next time, goodbye.